Hello, everybody. How are you guys? It's Monday morning here in Los Angeles. We're continuing our series about Long Beach. And one of the things that is interesting about Southern California is that you can have farmers markets year round. You don't have to worry about the weather. You can have your outdoor farmers markets, but some of them aren't so good. And here are three of the worst in Long Beach. The first one is the Haggles Farmers Market. Now, everybody likes to have fresh fruit and vegetables, but do you want to have haggle over it? At the Haggles Farmers Market, it's on the near north side there, guys. You got to haggle over every little beet, vegetable, turnip, anything that you want. You're going to say how much. They're going to go, $3.99 a pound. And you'll say, that's way too much. And they'll go, make me an offer, right? Or they'll start out telling you, listen, let's negotiate. Let's negotiate for these bananas. You're like, listen, I just want bananas. I don't want to negotiate. So it gets a little frustrating when you negotiate the bananas, then you negotiate the apples, and then negotiate the beets, then the potatoes. I mean, come on. I don't get all day. So that's one of my worst. Now, number two is over on the east side. It's the garbage truck farmers market. So they take all of the garbage that they've collected for the week and they put it into open bins and they put it out into the farmers market area, which is the middle of the neighborhood in the park. And you're allowed to go through and collect whatever is in the garbage that you think you could put into a crock pot and simmer all day. And if you've ever used a crock pot, you could put in just about anything in there and simmer it, and it'll come out tasting something pretty good. Put enough salt in there. Okay, so it's really should be called the crock pot farmers market. But because for whatever reason, it's been around for 47, 90 years, I don't know. That they just continue to keep it the name of what it originally was called, which was the garbage truck farmers market. Now, as crock pots came on the scene in the 1930s and were perfected in the 1950s and became kind of cool in the 1970s, this particular farmers market has taken off because anytime somebody says they cooked it in a crock pot, they cooked your meal in a crock pot, they didn't follow any recipe. They just took every piece of garbage that they have in the kitchen left over, right? Any kind of onion peels, any kind of banana peels, anything. They throw it in there. They throw a bunch of salt and a little bit of sugar, and they cook it, and then they serve it to you. And it actually comes out kind of tasting halfway decent. Well, the garbage truck farmers market is part of that scene because you can just buy the garbage right out of the bin. But for me, it's I just can't get there. As a cook, as a former chef, as a person that takes pride in when they prepare food, I just can't get there. And I'm not the biggest crockpot fan. It's number 2 on my list of worst farmers markets. And guys, number 3 in Long Beach, and this one has also been around for a very long time, and it's the Slow Walk Farmers Market. Everybody in this farmers market is providing very high quality food, but you can't back your car up in there. So you have to walk it to your vehicle. Unfortunately, the parking lot is at the top of a 475-foot cliff. So you have to go up these staircases up to the parking lot with your food. In other words, the slow walk. You are not going to, you say, I'm in shape, I'll jog up those steps. No. I'm telling you, it's a sheer cliff. And if you're carrying your food, maybe you are in such shape that you can jog up the side of a cliff on the steps, carrying 400 pounds of food. Maybe that's you, but that's not me. I don't want to go through that much work, and it's on my list of the third of 3. Just horrible farmers markets, in my opinion. Maybe you feel differently. Let me know on the Twitter. Get on the YouTuber. Talk to me.